That's right, in downtown Los Angeles, and we are getting ready to see Lindsay Buckingham. They had a long line out front because they were checking for people's vaccine cards and ID, and got to go through PSA security, but we made it. Lindsay's supposed to be on at 8:30, according to what security told me, but it seems like it may be a little longer. So I thank you all for coming and hanging out here. Once again, we're at the Ace Hotel in beautiful downtown Los Angeles. I kind of look like I'm in the dark a little bit, but let me show you the stage. They're getting set up. Let's pull this in a little bit. Okay, here we go. There's the stage. They're setting up for Lindsay Buckingham. This theater is beautiful. It has that Art Deco look to it. It used to be a movie palace back in the day, and now it's reserved for live events. The last time I was here, I saw Robbie Robertson talking about his book Testimony. This was probably about 5 years ago. And they do have a lot of concerts. A couple years ago, they had the Monkees were here, and it's just a nice, pretty relatively small place to see a concert. Here it is. So the roadies are set up. They called it for 8, but I think because of all the security measures, there was a long line of people out front, and it's going to take a few minutes for us to get started with the show. But I'm glad we've got about 29 or 30 people here just waiting to get started. This is an amazing event because Lindsay Buckingham, as you know, was politely asked to leave the band a couple times, and I think it's that on and off relationship that he had with Stevie Nicks. The last thing he did was he smirked at her at a Music Hair Awards ceremony, and she said, "It's either him or me. That's it." So they asked Lindsay to leave because I believe Stevie Nicks is a bigger commercial draw than he is. But it took two men to replace Lindsay. That's right, two men. I think his name is Tom Campbell from the Heartbreakers, the guitar player, and the lead vocalist from Crowded House. But Fleetwood Mac is missing that tension that Lindsay Buckingham brings to the equation, and hopefully he's on speaking terms with Mick Fleetwood, who's the manager of the group, and they're talking about doing a final tour and possibly bringing Lindsay Buckingham back into the group. So that would be awesome if they could do that. I fortunately got to see Fleetwood Mac, I believe, back in 2017. There was something called Concert West over at Dodger Stadium, and that whole 1975 lineup was there. And after that, I think it was probably one of his last concerts. Hey, we have Marcia Gray here, and she's asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good. I'm so glad you're able to join us. Thank you so much for becoming a member. These are one of the perks that members have, is that when I go live, I only have members. And part of the reason is that the members are so congenial. They all support the channel, and I never have to worry about them not being on their best behavior. So, but if I do a regular live stream, usually if I'm able to monitor it, get that delay button working. But when I'm doing a live stream where I'm filming, it's just the perk that we give to the people to help support us, because I couldn't do this without you guys. You're awesome. And I believe Marcia said that she loves this. So, well, we love you too. And we're glad you're able to hang out. And sorry about the delay. I just went by whatever it said, 8 o'clock or whatever. But, sometimes it's good. It gives people a chance to saunter in a little bit and look around. and it's just a really nice theater here as we wait. Hey, Marcia Gray. Marcia, where are you located? What part of the country are you in? It's just a nice opportunity to just hang out, and watch a concert, see our friends here. Ooh, there we go. Zooming in a little bit, there's some roadies out here on the stage. Setting up. I saw Lindsay Buckingham the last time I saw him in concert. He was playing with Christine McVie. I think it was also around 2017. And they were playing at the Greek Theater. And Lindsay he had just released an album with Fleetwood Mac co-member Christine McVie, and they were so wonderful together, performing their own hits and the hits of Fleetwood Mac. Oh, you told me when we watched the Stones. I'm sorry. That was probably a while ago. But you have to forgive me. I was probably filming and not paying attention too much. But you got my full attention right now. Oh, wow, look at that. Let's see. Okay. Looks like the stage is like glowing a little bit. Anybody have a favorite song from Lindsay Buckingham? He released that album in the early 70s, Buckingham Nicks, which has been out of print probably much longer than it's been around. Oh, you're a big Fleetwood Mac fan. Yeah. And yeah, I'm a big Fleetwood Mac fan too. I mean, I just love the way Lindsay plays guitar, the harmonies, the songwriting, the performance. He adds a certain tension to the band when he plays that guitar, that give and take and back and forth, and it's so beautiful. One of my favorite solo songs is Trouble that he does. That to me could have been a great Fleetwood Mac song. Go Insane, Holiday Road is some of my favorites that he did. I got one of his greatest hits album and I was listening to it. It's like a triple greatest hits album, and it is amazing, really. I listen to this stuff and I'm thinking, gosh, if he would have got a better relationship with Stevie Nicks, we would have had a lot more interesting Fleetwood Mac albums. But they did leave us with a lot, and hopefully they're going to keep coming back and performing. That's right. Well, we have Marcia with us today. I'm so happy you're able to join us. I know a lot of our fans are Stones fans, but unfortunately the Stones aren't on tour anymore. So it's the show must go on. We gotta present some more videos. That's right. Great memories from the Rolling Stones. I'm glad you were able to attend those, but we'll still keep finding some more memories. There were so many great performances, and I'll keep scouring and looking for some more things to post. And I just posted something today about Mick Jagger. He was doing a lounge, kind of a lounge act, kind of a lounge lizard thing. If you want to check it out later, it's pretty funny. It's just, he's talking like this lounge entertainer. But Marcia, yeah, it's sad, but I think they're going to probably come back next year and do a 60th anniversary tour. I can't imagine them stopping at 59. Did you want to get through? Sure. I think they're going to have another tour. I'm not sure if they're going to be in Europe or if they come back to America. They might do a little bit of both, because we would love to see them back in the States next year. The Rolling Stones are still one of the biggest concert draws of all. That's right. They are. I think they, since the year 2000 or beyond, they have been one of the biggest concert consistently. And Mick is still going. He's full of energy. You're right. And I keep saying it. Find me another entertainer that can put on a stage show, like Mick Jagger with all that energy at any age. I don't see it. They're just, and all the band members. Ronnie Wood is incredible. Keith Richards. Steve Jordan, the drummer. So many, the bass player. So sad Charlie is gone. I really miss him. It's when I listen to some of the music, he had like a subtlety about him that's just gone. The way he kind of pulled in the jazz feel to it. But he wanted them to continue on. That was his wishes. And the Rolling Stones they always say they're like a family. And, unfortunately, we lose members of our family, and we have to continue on. What else can we do, right? But they're just an amazing, resilient band. And Fleetwood Mac is the same way. I mean, Fleetwood Mac started out in the 1960s as the blues band with Peter Green, and it morphed into a wonderful pop band by the 70s when Bob Welch and Christine McVie. Yeah, Marcy is mentioning that Keith Richards, it's a surprise he's still going. But he is also very, very resilient. And he's been on the Deadpool for like at least 40 years. So whoever's been betting on him not making it, I think they lost their bets. He is a rock and roll survivor, I'll tell you. And, Keith Richards' parents lived to a ripe old age as well, so they must have good genes, and same thing with Mick Jagger. They have very good genes, and they are into physical fitness, too, which really helps, Dick Van Dyke wrote a book. He's in his 90s now, and his book is called Keep Moving, and that's his secret. You got to keep moving. Don't just sit around on the rocking chair. You got to get up and rock. That's right. Well, momentarily we are going to start the concert. We're a little bit off schedule. I thought they were going to start about 8:30, but I think they just want to make sure everybody can get in. Past the TSA security guards. You go through the metal detector, and. But Lindsay Buckingham had some health problems a couple years ago. I think it was heart problems, but thank goodness he's feeling better. I watched some of his performances on YouTube, and it sounds like he's got it together. Like he's still got it. It's amazing. I think he's probably in his early 70s right now as well. But I think this generation of rock stars are telling us, that. We don't have to be like the old generation, when you turn 60, you just put on a plaid jacket and hung out on the porch. You can actually still be actively and I think the secret is doing something you love. And music is not a job for these guys. It's a labor of love. It's a hobby. It's just something they love to do. So how can you retire from that, right? And Keith Richards, we mentioned earlier, he loves touring. He just takes him a while to settle down. He just loves the adulation and loves playing his guitar, and he just consummate performer there. Well, as we get ready for this show to start, we're going to try to present as much of it as we can. Hopefully the internet will hold up. Hopefully we are going to be able to show you as much as we can of it, and I'm glad you guys are here hanging out with us. We have 85 people here. We got 15 thumbs up, and the show hasn't even started yet. Imagine what will happen when we get started. This is very, very cool. And again, if you didn't get a chance to see, this is the ornate, they call it the Ace Hotel. I think it used to be called the Orpheum theater, but I'm not 100% sure. It was the Movie Palace, probably built in the 1930s or 1920s, something like that. It's just a beautiful theater, something like the Pantages Theater in Los Angeles, similar to this. Looks like almost the same architecture. And you can see the ceiling. They just don't make theaters like this anymore. Everything's the multiplex. People would get out, they'd go to a theater back in the day, and they'd watch a double feature and put on a suit. It was a big thing. You watch the shadows flickering on the screen. And it was just a bygone era. And now they can take a theater like this and they can probably make 8 or 10 movies at least with smaller screens. So I'm glad that they've kept it up for historical reasons. It's probably a historical landmark by now. A lot of old theaters, some of them they've turned into clubs. As I was walking up one of the streets nearby, by the way, we're on Broadway and 9th Street approximately. And they just have a lot of these kind of like movie palaces that they've converted to other things. Some of them have become churches. Some of them have become, like I said, nightclubs and live theaters. The El Rey Theater in Los Angeles is another example of a movie palace that they built. And it's interesting to note that the movie industry got started during the Great Depression, in the 1920s and 30s, as people were looking for an escape. And I think, we still are looking for an escape. We're looking for music is just an international language that people from all around the world can share and have it in common. So we are really, really privileged to have so many great performers coming to Los Angeles. I think the Go-Go's are coming up. They're going to be at the Microsoft Theater in December here. And another interesting group was Starship with Mickey Thomas. He was, with them in the 1980s. And he did all those songs like We Built This City and Jane, and even as a couple songs from his solo career, Fool Around, Fell in Love. I'm kind of tempted to see his band also. He's still got it. I mean, the guy is amazing. I saw him at the Eddie Money tribute concert last year, and he is amazing. Mickey Thomas. The last concert I went to, I took you guys to, I saw Asia and Lou Gramm. And they were really very good too. They were playing in a theater called the Saban Theater, which was also a movie palace similar to this. So a lot of these movie palaces have become, little concert halls here. And the nice thing about them is like every seat is a good seat, pretty much. I think they're dimming the lights. Lindsay Buckingham is going to take the stage, so enjoy everybody. And stick around at the end. I'll try to show you the merch. So... All right.
Living someone's dream. What if I do? 'Cause I do. 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 'Cause for a man who is home, and there's a need for songs that are sung, for chances not taken, for deeds not yet done. What if I do? Telling myself it's not too late. My children look away. They don't know what to say. My children look away. I don't know what to say. So that's not a problem. Feeling unheard. So-called visions always deferred. It must be the reason I developed this need. You know you should never believe what you read. What if I do? Telling myself it's not too late. What if I do? Telling myself it's not too late. My children look away. Oh, they don't know what to say. My children look away. They don't know what to say. Fire still burning. In a while she'll make it rain. These roads are all falling down. They couldn't stand the strain. And the same old dream. She was hiding outside my door. She used to come from time to time, but now This time I think you're good, but never really know. Nothing here remains, just a vision of a face. To the implication of a crime, it always takes a place. Still in my mind, still in my mind. It wouldn't make any difference. We crossed the line. From fire, we were right here in our own time. It wouldn't make any difference. We crossed the line. From the fire, we were right here in our own time. In our own time. In our own time. I'm so driven and I'm out of this town, hanging used, hanging around. You see, my heart was broken, my heart was broken. Now the ground has opened. Oh, Don't mean I'm lying. Sometimes we fantasize, wondering if we could have tried, wondering if we died, wondering if the storm all crazy. come low. Deep in the darkness, I don't sleep. I pray the Lord now, my soul to keep. Oh, the sun is bright, but nothing but see. But the darkness comes, you got to fly to the light. And what will you be? Oh, the sun is hot, it's just bad. But the darkness we are I'm proud. It's such a pleasure to be here and to be sharing the evening with you. You know, we have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends here tonight. I'd like to say hello to all of them. More importantly, I have my family here. There's nothing more important. And I love all of you as well. Thank you all for coming tonight. Of conversations that might have been. I know that I treat you unkind. And long ago, I lost my mind.